What if I told you that winning the lottery was the last thing a man ever did? That he went from having nothing to having $30 million to being buried under a concrete slab in his own backyard? And what if I told you that the person who put him there was his best friend? This is not a horror movie. This is a true story. It happened in Florida, and it is one of the most disturbing lottery stories you will ever hear. Let me tell you the story of Abraham Shakespeare. In 2006, Abraham Shakespeare was a hard-working man from Lakeland, Florida. He worked odd jobs. He drove a truck. He wasn't rich. He wasn't famous. He was just an ordinary guy trying to get by. Then one day, he bought a lottery ticket, a Florida lotto ticket. Nothing special, just a few dollars. But when the numbers were drawn, Abraham's life changed forever. He won $30 million. $30 million. After taxes, he took home about $17 million. Suddenly, Abraham was the richest man in his neighborhood. People who never spoke to him started calling him. Relatives he never knew existed showed up at his door. And then, there was Dorice Moore. Everyone called her DeeDee. DeeDee was a businesswoman. She owned a small trucking company. She met Abraham through a mutual friend, and she seemed nice, friendly, helpful. Abraham trusted her, and that was his biggest mistake. DeeDee offered to help him manage his money. She said she would protect him from greedy relatives. She said she would keep his money safe. Abraham was grateful. He didn't know much about finances, so he said yes. DeeDee started controlling his money. She bought him a house. She bought him a car. But she also started taking money for herself. Hundreds of thousands of dollars, then millions. Abraham began to suspect something was wrong. He started asking questions. He wanted his money back. That's when DeeDee made a decision that would shock the entire country. In April 2009, Abraham Shakespeare disappeared. He simply vanished. His family reported him missing, but months went by with no answers. No body, no crime scene, nothing. DeeDee told everyone that Abraham had run away. She said he was tired of people asking him for money. She even forged legal documents to make it look like Abraham had given her all his remaining money. For over a year, DeeDee got away with it. She bought a new truck. She bought jewelry. She lived like a millionaire, all while Abraham's family cried and searched for him. But then, police started asking questions. A reporter from the Tampa Bay Times started investigating, and little by little, the truth began to come out. In January 2010, police searched the backyard of a house that DeeDee had bought for Abraham. They brought in construction workers. They brought in dogs trained to find human remains. And then, they found him. Abraham Shakespeare was buried under a concrete slab. Someone had shot him. Then they poured concrete over his body to hide the crime. The person who did it? DeeDee Moore, his best friend, the woman he trusted with his money. DeeDee was arrested and charged with first-degree murder. In 2012, she was found guilty. The judge sentenced her to life in prison without the possibility of parole. Abraham's family was devastated. His mother cried in court. She said, "My son was a good man. He trusted the wrong person, and it cost him his life." Here is the lesson that no one wants to talk about. Winning the lottery doesn't just bring greed from strangers. It brings greed from the people closest to you, the people you trust the most, your friends, your family, sometimes your best friend. Abraham Shakespeare had $30 million, and it bought him a concrete grave. So here is my question for you. If you won the lottery tomorrow, who would you trust with your money? Because Abraham trusted DeeDee, and he never saw the sun again. This story is not meant to scare you. It is meant to warn you. The first thing you should do when you win big money is not buy a house or a car. It is to hire a lawyer. It is to hire a financial advisor. It is to protect yourself, even from the people you love. Because Abraham loved DeeDee like a friend, and she buried him under concrete. Thanks for watching. If this story shocked you, share it with someone who plays the lottery and subscribe for more true stories about sudden wealth. See you in the next one.